It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Commanders and the Texans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Done a wonderful... NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the 6. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
And Jimmy Garoppolo has shown that he can be a Super Bowl quarterback, but his biggest problem, his ability to stay healthy and remain on the field. When able, he's a capable quarterback prone to winning games both in the regular and postseason.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 22 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to run uppercut. Will take care of the end of this drive.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And one more time. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And the rookie, Brian Robinson, finished things off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
To throw, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Garoppolo.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A gain of 9 yards, and the Commanders first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up
defense, I think, in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down.
Mills. That's complete to Pierce.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
From the gun, here's Mills. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
The sack by Jordan Willis.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Garoppolo.
His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Joseph Osai
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Back to Gibson, and another catch for him.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Washington quarter number 2. Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Once more, Gibson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo now. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Slide for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out comes Houston.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Play action now. Mills.
And his throw is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here's Mills.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Damian Pierce. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jimmy Garoppolo and the rest of his offense ready for their next possession. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's a give to Gibson.
Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Now Garoppolo.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo hitting Samuel on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Block the ball, his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 16. They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here to take a look, and we will take a short break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Reed. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive
starting very nicely. First down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Here we go.
A handoff for Gibson.
To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. On first down, Garoppolo. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. That is caught inside the 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
John Bates,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Mills now looks to throw on first down. That's underneath to Pierce.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Mills on first down.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mills throw taken in by Collins.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Jamison Crowder with 3 touchdown receptions. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Jameis Winston has thrown a touchdown pass. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing, Mills. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The throw taken in by Sims. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Joseph Osai picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Ross on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just got to wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he can just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Oh, the return is Reed.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Shifts by him.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Garoppolo now.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Dances by him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Garoppolo.
That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. John Bates.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The extra point by Sly is up and good,
and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw is Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. It got his man complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Cooks flashing the footwork.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Pierce.
He juked him, and he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans get a bit closer. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
97 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Washington on third down.
They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo, and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
John Bates, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good,
and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Houston set to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. A first down throw for Mills. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Oh, it's real easy to celebrate the throw there, but this was all about the protection because he had all day to sit back, survey the situation, and then really step into that one. He wouldn't have been able to do it without the help of his offensive line, though.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. On 1st and 10, Mills. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Another one caught by Collins. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. First down, Mills.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there at 22.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Pharaoh Brown taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson.
Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150, no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Gibson, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out comes Houston. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. He'll complete this one to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 2. Mills to throw it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mills. That's complete to Pierce. Pierce has it knocked loose, and it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.